Thanks for joining us on Valley News Live on this Monday, President's Day. And we did get a shot of snow in Fargo, under 2 inches, but then we added on the wind. I want to take a moment and let you know the Valley News Live weather app will keep you ahead of the game. We have numerous videos that we've posted this afternoon on the system for tomorrow. That's going to bring some snow. And then the Wednesday, Thursday main event, Colorado low. It could bring 1 to 2 feet of snow for portions of the region. And if you are traveling, you'll want to get the latest on that. Again, search VNL Weather in the App Store today. You can get the latest on First Alert Weather Days, not only for today, but for midweek and into late week. All right, let's talk a little bit more about this weather system that's coming Wednesday and Thursday. It is a Colorado low. These typically come with their own moisture because the south wind ahead of them draws on moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. That's what makes them some of the biggest snowfall producers. And then when the system takes the better part of 2.5 days to make its way through the region, we're expecting some extreme snow. It's going to come with wind, and we cannot rule out blizzard conditions. And the main location of interest will be I-94 to Highway 10 and point south. Some in our northern counties will be, Hutch, what are you talking about? What blizzard, what winter storm? Well, that's the good news, but we will have impacts. And if you're traveling down to follow your otters down there in the Twin Cities or the Moorhead Spuds, you want to be where you're going to be or need to be safe by the time we get to Wednesday, late afternoon and evening as this system comes from the south. Let's focus on tonight's snow first and foremost. So it continues along the Highway 2 corridor, then through the Fawcett area, now moving in on Monoma, Nadawash, just exiting Borup on Highway 59 north of Detroit Lakes. Northern parts of Becker County could be seeing a little bit of light snow, and the strongest of the winds also being very impactful on visibility. Right now, a focus on our southern counties. We see 3/4 of a mile in Detroit Lakes, so there's blowing snow across the roads there. And check these out, a 1/4 mile Elbow Lake. And I want to point out Otter Tail County, once you get outside of Fergus Falls, between there and Alexandria, where we see this reduced visibility, numerous crashes reported on the Minnesota DOT site in this area. It is very icy. It's hard to see. You have to slow down, stay off the cruise control. There's that Highway 2 corridor as expected, reduced visibility there. Highway 200, Cooperstown, also seeing very challenging conditions. The cold air is on its way down, and this is another factor in this winter weather stretch that we're going to have. We're colder, so the snowflakes will be the lighter, fluffier variety. That's good for shoveling, but not good for amounts. We're going to have the potential for some very lofty snowfall amounts. Let's talk about tomorrow. Tonight, overnight temperatures, they will plummet down into the 10 to 15 below range with wind chills 20 to 35 below zero. Then here's your Tuesday snow shot. Notice this one's more south, where today's snow fell up north. So not a lot of additional snow up north. Temperatures in the single digits. Best chance of snow in our far southern communities as we go through the afternoon and evening hours. How much? Well, as we said earlier, a trace to an inch up near Grand Forks, but maybe another inch or two in Fargo, similar to what we saw today. Get down near the South Dakota border, 2 or more inches, where in South Dakota could be significant to create some impacts, and the wind will be strongest down south as well. All right, let's talk about the risk of heavy snow. The risk is lowest for heavy snow Wednesday and throughout the day on Thursday up north. There will be some accumulations there. Then as we go south, it rapidly increases. Best chance of 8+ inches will be either these dark blue colors, and then once you get into the purple and beyond, look out. We could see a foot of snow in our far southern communities along the South Dakota border. Models have been uncharacteristically consistent with this trend for the last 3 days, really since last Thursday. As we head into Minneapolis and just south of Watertown, there where you see the whites, there'll be a risk of 18 inches of snow or even better. Here's how it pans out as we see the snow system wrapping its way through the region. On Wednesday night, you want to be where you're supposed to be by the evening hours. All day Thursday, the wind and snow continue, exiting Friday, but still on the breezy side across the region as we go through. Planning forecast, let's talk about this. Thursday, Wednesday, both First Alert Weather Days, and cold, fluffy snow flying around in the wind and dangerous travel, particularly in our southern counties. Now, we're going to expand this from 7 days to 11, show you we do have some warmer weather on tap. We could possibly see some 30s around the region again next week, but a rough week of weather ahead.
A lot to get through before then. Thanks, Hutch. Still ahead at 6, we'll talk about Do Me a Favor scams. Police say the number of those are increasing in our area. We'll show you what you can do to protect yourself from them.